The easiest way to find your aorta is to actually find your kidney, okay, and roll your kidney toward the middle of the body, and your kidney is attached to the aorta via the renal artery. Okay. You are responsible for knowing renal artery. I should have drawn them up there and I forgot. Okay. So we've got the renal artery. Oh, I know, because usually we don't test on it, but it's on the test already, so we're doing it. Okay. So here we have renal artery. It's supplying the kidney, and it's just the artery attached to the kidney. It's really easy to see it. Okay. You can move the spick and span. Okay. So that's the easiest way to find the aorta, and then you can just use your probe, and you can clean all along the aorta. But what you're going to have to do is these guys. You see these two major vessels right there? There's one here and one there. Okay. These two guys, they will actually be covered up by muscle. So what you're going to do is you're going to go along and you should be able to feel them. Okay, so you're going to feel where they connect with the aorta. And then once you find that, you'll actually have to cut through the muscle in order to see them. Okay. So I've actually removed a piece of muscle that was sitting right here so that I could see these guys. Okay. So the first one up here, this is the celiac trunk. Okay. So the celiac trunk is the first one. Okay. And then the second one is the superior mesenteric artery. Okay. So we have celiac trunk, we have superior mesenteric artery. Celiac trunk, superior mesenteric artery. Celiac trunk, superior mesenteric artery. Let me see. Celiac trunk, superior mesenteric artery. Celiac, superior mesenteric. Okay. Then, what's this right here? That's ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon. If you grab descending colon and you pull it off to the cat's right, okay, to the right, then you'll see another smaller artery connected to the aorta, okay, and this one is inferior mesenteric artery. Okay. This one's easy to cut, so you want to be careful that you don't cut it. Okay. So we got celiac trunk and superior mesenteric artery, and then we have inferior mesenteric artery way down further. Okay. And this is true in the cadaver too. Okay. So celiac trunk and superior mesenteric will be pretty close together, and then inferior mesenteric will be down toward the bottom. Okay. Okay, you don't have to know very many of the branches off of these guys for now. One that I do want you to know, well, we'll see if we can see it on our cats. I'm going to tell you to know it, and then if it's on nobody else's cats very well, then we'll just erase it. Okay. But the first branch off of the celiac trunk is the left gastric. Okay. So here's left gastric right there. It's that first major branch off of the celiac trunk. Okay. Turn this around so you guys can see. So here's left gastric right there. Okay. So it's that first major branch off of celiac trunk. Left gastric. And that's the only one we'll do. Okay. Now, if I go here, what am I holding here? Small intestine, what part? Jejunum. It's jejunum. So if we look here in jejunum and we see little red arteries there, what are those? Those are jejunal arteries. Yeah, awesome. What am I holding here? That's ileum. So if there's little red arteries, oh, none of them are dyed. Oh man, if they were dyed, we'd see them. Hopefully some of yours are. But if we had little red arteries in here, what would they be? Ileal arteries. Okay. Your cat should have them dyed. Mine just doesn't because it's a failure. Okay. So ileal arteries will be going to the ileum. Jejunal arteries going out to the jejunum. Okay. The one I didn't get, actually, so we all can watch me do this. Okay. So here's ileum, here's ascending colon right there. What's this bit hanging off the end here? The cecum. Okay. If you grab right where these join together and then kind of feel in the mesenteries here, you'll feel an artery in there. And then you can just take your probe and you can dig it out. Ooh, there's a nice vein here too. Okay. This artery that I'm seeing here, okay, this one right there, the artery, that is the ileocolic artery. Okay?
Oh, yeah,
okay. This is the ileocolic artery. Cool. So see, it's going right to the union between those two. I don't know if we can see middle colic. Oh yeah, we can. Middle colic. I'm gonna break this. It's really tiny. Okay, so here's. Ooh, my cat's making my eyes burn today. Here's right ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, and then there's this little artery right here. Get this to be free. This one is middle colic. And I'll probably point it out on a model because it'll just be easier to pin than on a cat. Okay. So this one right here, I'll turn it around so you guys can see it. That one right there, that's middle colic. You see it? Mm-hmm. It's going right into the middle of the transverse colon. Can you see it? There's middle colic right there. So just think, right, this is colon, right? The large intestine is also called the colon. So middle colic goes right to the middle of the colon, right? Middle colic, which is transverse colon. So here's, get out of the way. Here's middle colic right there. Cool? Everybody? Right there. Okay, and let's see what else. Okay. Then this would be really hard to pin these guys though. Okay. Our inferior mesenteric artery, okay, it hits the descending colon down here, and then it splits. Part of it goes up toward descending colon, so this part here, that is left colic. So when it splits and it goes up toward the descending colon, then we're looking at left colic. The part that goes downward, okay, that goes down toward the rectum and stuff. Okay. At first it's the sigmoid artery, okay, and then further down it's the superior rectal. I will not pin superior rectal for sure. And on a cat, I probably won't pin sigmoid, and I probably won't pin left colic, but I want you to see them anyway, just so that you have some idea, okay? Any questions so far?